When it comes to Sonic, one thing Sega has neglected recently is collections. Way back when, mostly in the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox days, Sonic had many collections. We had Sonic Mega Collection, Sonic Mega Collection Plus, and Sonic Gems Collection. Nowadays, the only collections we get featuring Sonic are the Genesis collections, usually with Sonic 1, 2, and if we're really lucky, 3. With Sonic Origins releasing in a little less than a month, I thought of a ton of other ideas for Sonic game collections. So that's going to be today's video. I'm going to be diving into many ideas and concepts for collections of other Sonic games besides the classic Genesis titles. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get into it. Starting with a Sonic Adventure collection. This collection will include Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, and Sonic Heroes. Now this would have been the first time Heroes would have ever been officially ported, and it's been highly requested to be ported. There are already PC ports of Adventure 1 and 2, but they aren't available on modern consoles. There are many issues with both Adventure ports though, mainly bugs and other issues, but there's also the possibility of new additions, such as remastered music, extra modes, control options, and much more. But I think a Sonic Adventure collection would be really important, because these are some really highly praised games, and I would love to see them available on modern hardware, especially Heroes, since that game has never been officially ported. One other thing I want to bring up is, if you really consider Sonic 06 to be in the Adventure era, then they could also add Sonic 06 if they want to. I'll get into that later. Next up, I thought of a Sonic Modern collection. So this collection will include Sonic 06, Sonic Unleashed, and maybe even Sonic Generations. Now Sonic 06 and Unleashed have never been ported, but Generations already having a PC port. Sonic Project 06 is a fan project by Chaos X that basically fixes every issue of Sonic 06, and I would want Sega to do something like this if they ever port 06. However, I think that they just want to treat 06 as a happy accident and really nothing else. But Sonic 06 had a very negative reception, and, they wouldn't want to add more fuel to that fire. Sonic Unleashed has had many requests for a PC or just a modern console remaster, and I can definitely see why. The game has never been ported, and it has many issues such as frame rate drops, bugs, and it's just generally a rushed game, despite it being really good. The game was actually recently ported to the Xbox Series consoles with 60 FPS, but I honestly do not want them to entirely remaster this game in order to avoid another Colors Ultimate situation. I would rather them just port the game. Now Sonic Generations has already been ported to both Steam and the Xbox Series consoles with 60 FPS and general performance boost. The only reason Sega would want to port this game would be to get the game on modern hardware. And while we're at it, let's just throw in Sonic Lost World. Lost World is a very similar situation to Generations, where it already has a PC port, but as far as consoles go, it remains a Wii U exclusive. And no, I'm not talking about the 3DS version. Now despite what people think now, the Storybook series has many issues, mainly the controls. While they were definitely improved in Black Knight, they still aren't perfect. Along with frame rate and resolution upgrades, I think our remaster could definitely benefit these games. The games have really good story, level design, and music. They have everything a good Sonic game has, except for good controls. The games have never been ported and have remained exclusive to the Wii. Putting these two in a collection would be very beneficial to the games in my opinion. Now here's one that you probably weren't expecting to see here. A Sonic Game Gear collection. Now these games are very obscure and definitely unavailable to play by normal means. The Game Gear actually has a very large library of Sonic platforms that haven't seen the light of day since. Sonic 1 and 2 Game Gear are no-brainers. Despite being alternate versions of the popular Genesis games, they feature completely unique levels and designs. They could definitely stand as spin-offs if Sega went that route. Sonic Chaos and Triple Trouble are also really good games, believe it or not. They could also port some more obscure Game Gear games like Tails Adventure or maybe even Sonic Blast. Or not, I wouldn't really like Sonic Blast. They could also even port the Sonic Drift games if they wanted to, although that's really a similar situation with Sonic Blast and Sonic Labyrinth. Those games aren't that good. But I just think these games deserve to be in the spotlight for just one more time. Next up, we have the Sonic Advance collection. Now, the Advance games are not very good in my opinion, but I do think they deserve to be ported to modern hardware. The Advance games have many issues, with mainly involving not being able to see where you're freaking going due to the small screen of the GBA. The extra screen real estate would work wonders for games like Advance. Heck, it may even improve the level design, but while we're at it, let's throw in Sonic Pocket Adventure as a nice bonus. In my opinion, Pocket Adventure is definitely a hidden gem of a game, and I would love to see it actually get noticed. For real, I think this game is better than the Sonic Advance series. And next up, we have the Sonic Rush collection. I love the Sonic Rush trilogy of games. Despite their flaws, I still have a lot of fun going through these games every now and then. The main gimmick with the Rush series was that they utilized both screens of the DS. If Sega ever decided to port these games in a collection, they would have to make a workaround for the dual screens. Other than that, I think these are really good games that are actually some of the best Sonic games in my opinion. I just want to be able to play these games conveniently on modern consoles and PC. Yeah, emulation exists, but that could be said for everything, and it doesn't always work 100% of the time. I just really want to see these games get ported. They're some of my favorite Sonic games, heck, even some of my favorite games of all time. Now here's one you might not even have seen coming. Now this one is kind of, let's just call it the Sonic Dimps collection. Now I know what you're thinking, we already talked about many collections that involve Dimps games like Sonic Advanced and Sonic Rush, but do you remember the time when Sega had Dimps to make ports of certain games, usually on inferior hardware for the mainline Sonic games? These include Sonic Unleashed for the Wii and PS2, Sonic Colors for the DS, Sonic Generations for the 3DS, and Sonic Lost World for the 3DS. Now, in my opinion, these ports are mediocre at best. However, the Unleashed port in particular has a very positive reception, with some even saying that it's better than the PS3/360 version because it removes the tedious metal collecting. The Sonic Colors DS port is in a similar situation where some people actually prefer it to the Wii version. On the other hand, I really don't think anyone prefers the 3DS versions of Generations and Lost World. These versions are just not that good in my opinion. Now, one more collection I want to talk about is a Sonic Riders collection. It will include Sonic Riders, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, and, well, Sonic Free Riders. I know, but hear me out. If they add controller support for Sonic Free Riders, I think it could be a very good game. The only issue with Sonic Free Riders is that it requires the Xbox 360 Kinect, which is not good at all. The game is pretty much unplayable from what I've heard. I've never played it because I don't own a Kinect or an Xbox 360, but I would love to try it out one day just to see how awful it is. But as far as Sonic Riders and Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, you guys, just simple resolution upgrades will do the trick. Maybe add some extra content, extra characters, I don't know, man. But that's going to go ahead and end it off for today's video, guys. So let me know some Sonic collections you would want to see, and do you even want Sega to make more Sonic collections, or do you just want them to go the remaster route like they did with Colors Ultimate? But that's it for today's video, guys, so thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.